everyone and welcome to Instant Biology by Dr. Neelab. The topic that we are going to discuss today is star activity. Now you might be knowing that star activity is a term that is related to restriction enzymes. I have already explained the restriction enzymes in my past videos. Now this video would be in English. I have already made a video on the same topic in Hindi. So if you are more comfortable in Hindi, then you can switch on to the Hindi video. Now what is star activity? Now if you see the board, it is written that star activity is also called as relaxed or altered specificity. What does this mean? What do you mean by relaxed or altered specificity? So you would be knowing that restriction enzymes have a very salient or very important characteristic. What is the important characteristic? It is that restriction enzyme would be very specific in its nature. That means whichever site it recognizes, suppose this is the site it recognizes any restriction enzyme, then it will be cutting on this restriction site only. That means restriction enzyme will not be cutting anywhere other than this restriction site. Firstly, it will identify this restriction site and then it will go and cut this restriction site. This is the mechanism. But in certain cases, it has been observed that this star activity takes place. Now, what is star activity? Star activity states that the specificity becomes relaxed. What do I mean when I say that? The restriction enzyme will not be able to identify the complete restriction sites, and it might be able to make some altered cutting. That means it will not be able to make the exact cut like it used to do previously, but because of this altered condition, there will be some alteration, there will be some modification in the cutting of the restriction site by the restriction enzyme. Now let us move on to the further topics, further points. Now why does this happen? Why will the star activity takes place? Why will the star activity take place? So star activity takes place at suboptimal conditions. That means when the conditions are not appropriate, when the conditions are not optimum, then this star activity will take place. What happens in star activity? Recognition and cleavage at non-canonical site. What does a non-canonical site mean? Now suppose this is the restriction site of a restriction enzyme. The restriction enzyme comes and identifies this restriction site. So the original restriction site is called as canonical site. That means if this is the restriction enzyme, it is able to identify this restriction site, then for this enzyme, this site will be called as canonical site. But recognition and cleavage will take place at non-canonical site under star activity. That means this recognition will be of a different site, that will not be a canonical site, that will not be original site, and then further this will be recognized and then it will be cleaved. Okay, so this is what I mean by the star activity. The next point says that it's just a way of saying things in a different way, that specificity of certain restriction enzymes are reduced. Now previously, as I said, that the restriction enzymes are highly specific. They only recognize a particular site and then cleave it. But because of the suboptimal conditions, because of the star activity, what is happening is that the specificity of restriction enzyme has been reduced, has been lowered down. Now what is happening and how is this specificity being reduced? Because now the entire restriction site is not recognized, only a part of the restriction site is recognized by the restriction enzyme. Why am I saying that? It's written over here. Now only a part of the normal restriction site is recognized. Previously the entire restriction site was recognized. Now only a small part will be recognized like this, and then cleavage will take place. Okay. Now let us move on to the example portion. For example, at elevated pH and at low ionic strengths, when the pH is very high, and at lower ionic strengths, EcoR1 shows altered activity. That means it shows star activity. Now let me show you what is the canonical cleavage site of EcoR1. What do you mean by canonical cleavage site? The original cleavage site of EcoR1. What is it? You can see that GAATTC is the site or restriction site for EcoR1 enzyme to cleave. Now, where does eco R1 cleave? It cleaves between the G and A, right? So this is the cleavage, it is the normal, it is the original cleavage site for eco R1. But in case of the star activity or under suboptimal conditions, what will happen? Even though the single base substitution has taken place. What do I mean by single base substitution? Previously over here there was a G, but because of the single base substitution, now there is any other nucleotide that is being represented by N. There can be any nucleotide, and after this nucleotide there is A, T, T, and over here also there is an N. That means if a change takes place at this position and at this position, then also the cleavage will take place just after N and before A. Therefore, what does this mean? Because of the suboptimal conditions, because of the altered conditions, because of the changed conditions, now the eco R1 is not able to correctly identify this site. It is now cutting at a non-canonical site. This is what I mean. Does this take place only in eco R1? No, it also takes place with other enzymes. For example, if I talk about BAMH1. Now, BAMH1 has a canonical site of GGATCC, and BAMH1 cleaves between the two Gs. Okay, but under suboptimal conditions, now the BAMH1 actually behaves in different ways under different suboptimal conditions. For example, in one case, it can cleave between N and G. Where did this N come from? N came from the single base substitution of this G. Okay, if you are substituting this G with any other nucleotide, then also the BAMH1 can cleave between N and G. In another case, if this guanine can be followed by any purine. Over here you can see that guanine is being followed by another guanine, but in this case it can be followed by any purine, then also there will be a cleavage between G and purine. In the other case, if there is G and G, then the cleavage will take place over here. But if after G or following G there is any other nucleotide other than A, previously it was A, that means the canonical site has A over here, but if A is not present, any other nucleotide is present, then also the cleavage will take place between G and G. So these are the different alternative cleavages done by or provided by BAMH1. Now let us talk about suboptimal conditions. Now what are the suboptimal conditions under which this kind of activity or star activity is shown? Let us talk about that. So suboptimal conditions can be high pH. High pH means pH if greater than 8.0, then this will take place. Next, low ionic strength, that means less than 25 millimolar. Glycerol concentration, if it is very high, then also suboptimal conditions will be present. Extremely high concentration of enzymes will also lead to the suboptimal conditions. Presence of organic solvent in the reaction, for example ETOH, dimethyl sulfoxide, will also create suboptimal conditions. Substitution of magnesium, higher incubation periods, and higher incubation periods will also lead to the suboptimal conditions. So these points actually comprise of the suboptimal conditions. Definitely if you are increasing the incubation period, what will happen? The enzyme might cut at a different place. Furthermore, if you are generally magnesium Mg2+ is used as a cofactor. If you are changing the cofactor and if you are putting any other divalent ion, then also this substitution might lead to the alternative cleavages. Similarly, organic solvents, similarly higher concentration of enzymes, all come under suboptimal conditions. Now, one more important thing is that different suboptimal conditions can work for different enzymes. It's not like that all the enzymes will be working or will be showing star activity under a particular suboptimal condition. No, it's not like that. For different enzymes, different suboptimal conditions work. Now, how to avoid this star activity? So first thing is that you should use optimal enzyme concentration. That means if you are using a very high amount of enzyme, then it might lead to altered results. So optimal enzyme concentration should be used. No organic solvent should be used. It should be kept in mind. Next is standard reaction volume should be used. That means the concentration of the enzyme, and it should be present inside a standard reaction volume. The reaction volume should not be very high, it should not be very less. Ionic strength should be more. That means it should be kept in between 100 to 150 millimolar. pH should be kept at 7.4. Magnesium ions should be provided as cofactors, and digestion or incubation time period should be kept at optimum. Now, these are the conditions through which you can avoid the star activity. Now, how to remember this? Let me give you an analogy. So, if you watch movies, then you would analyze and you would see that there are recent film actors or actresses that are launched. Now, at the time of their launch, they are called as actors or actresses. But after giving multiple hit films, what are they called? They are called as stars, because they have given multiple hit films. Now you can compare this, or you can take this analogy and put it over here also. We are talking about star activity. In case of star activity, the enzyme is not able to recognize a particular site. That means it is able to recognize multiple sites. It is giving multiple cleavages. It is giving altered cleavages. In the same way, just like star functions or works in multiple movies at a time, similarly, this star activity is being shown when multiple alternative cleavages are being shown. Okay, actor does one film at a time, star does multiple films at a time. So in the same way, you can put the analogy and remember this, that what is star activity. So I believe this video would be helpful for you to understanding what is star activity. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon, and do not forget to share it with your friends. Thank you so much. Have a good day.